All right. I'm your host, Zeos Pantera of In-Ear Fetish. Mousepad available in the description. And these are the HEXAs from TruthEar. They got a fucking waifu. They slap. These are slapping right now. There's a problem, though. They're $80. And the problem with $80 is every IEM I've reviewed that is specifically $79 to $79.99 is great. Arias, the Kais, the Hawaii Boy Kais. I mean, if we extend it to like $100 IEMs, we're like, oh my God, there's so much good shit. I'm actually, the first thing I'm going to say is I got to run them on high gain. I'm on high gain on the amp, and I was maxing out the Y11 Topaz, and it was like listenable, and then I lowered it, switched it to high gain, and went like, oh, there they are, they're breathing now. They're a single dynamic, which they won't tell me the fucking diameter of. It might be a 10, it might be a 7, but it's a 3BA single dynamic. I don't think I can name a single IEM that is a 3BA 1DD. Currently listening to Geschaffelstein, The Lack of Hope. And it's just like, yeah, but I'm on high gain on the champ. I would like to put it on the topping, but 3.5 millimeters. So, and I was going to swap it out to the Chimera cable, which I've linked in the description in case you wanted to take it and put it on the Chimera cable. But it's $50 for the cable. And do you really want to spend $50 on a cable that's for a headphone that's or IEM that's $80? Probably not. And besides, look at this fucking wire. Like, of all the cheaper cables, I'm really digging this one. Like, there's nothing to write home about on the head. It's just a right angle head with a Dunu adapter this doesn't come with. But it's got like a 4-wire bead. And it goes all the way down, nice and like beautiful. And then to the twist. And then if you look at this, it's got the heat shrink. And look at them. They're in a really unique shape where it's probably better to see them on the site. Hold on. To the site, yeah. They like lay down in this weird, like perfectly geometrical situation, which makes my engineering pee hard. Like, and then you look, because it'd be too hard to show you here, but there's just literally 2 holes. Usually you look at it and like there's like an organic series of holes, but this is just like 2 vent holes. You know, I assume one strictly for the DD and one for the BAs all combined together. I don't know. I don't know how this works. I don't know how anything works. What? I didn't get a fucking placard, which is apparently a different girl than the girl on the cover. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, by the way, link to Shenzhen Audio, because they're the ones who sent it out. Apparently, TruthEar does not exist on Hi-Fi Go or Linsol, which is very strange. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of this shattering. Because usually, if you need an IM, you go to Linsol. You need a specialty IM, you go to Hi-Fi Go. Now, Apos is starting to carry them. Shenzhen Audio is starting to carry just their own brands. So we're going to be linking all over the goddamn internet soon. I love how it says excellent measurements. I don't care if it has excellent measurements. How does it sound? And also, like, look at they're showing off the facility that makes them and everything. It's very long. And you can actually download a relatively small revision of that wallpaper. So I should have used that as the wallpaper, but I got too many goddamn wallpapers. Enjoy that one. Sound on these. Once you're powering them properly, because the problem was I sat here for the first 20 minutes and I was on low gain because it's an IEM, and I'm like, all right, it's fine. 15 out of 30, 22 out of 30, it's still low gain. And I was on this and I was like, all right, I'm not listening to, I don't want to listen very loud, I don't want to blow my ears out, but then I switched to high gain, and then it's sort of like, yeah, we got the yeah moment of these IEMs. And the low end rumble was like, it's not overbearing. These are, I'm going to just say the word natural. I have to, usually the way I do a review of any product, well, it's hard to do it like an amp or something, but like a headphone or an IEM, you got to get the word. Like I did the T4 Plus space stations, and it was like overbearing or imposing, or I forget what the word was, but there was one word. And now with the HEXAs here, it's just natural. Like you put them in and you don't feel claustrophobic. I actually, very rarely do I start the camera while music is playing at the volume I'm listening to. because I can't tell if it goes beep, beep, beep correctly. Sometimes it'll go beep, 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 beep because I forgot to put the SD card in it or the battery's dead. But I felt relatively confident starting the camera while wearing these because I can hear through them, which I'm using like Tacony tips, the phone tips, and I was playing music at a pretty good clip. But like it doesn't feel claustrophobic. I was running off that, running off this in high gain. Let's put a black in this because this is also in high gain. Yeah. I can still like hear myself speak even with the music playing, which is, I don't know if that's a feature. I guess that's good for situational awareness, but they're not like open back. Like I can't just like, yeah, for foam tips in an IEM, this is a remarkable amount of actual just hearing things through it. Geschaffelstein just ended. Yoko Kanno's Eyeball from Cowboy Bebop. Trust me. Good imaging. The soundstage isn't super wide. It doesn't sound neutral and boring like some of the other IEMs I've done lately, where it's just like, this is a studio monitor and I am bored with it. No, I could actually sit down and enjoy music with these. They hit all the notes. The highs, there's 3 BAs, which means one of those has got to be a dedicated treble or super tweeter. And I can kind of taste that. Taste. Not hear, taste. Not because there's blood in my mouth, but because it's like, all right, this song's got some like clicking and whining and then like a gate screeching open and close. How do they make that sound? If you go listen to Eyeball from Yoko Kanno from Cowboy Bebop, it sounded like they just took a rusty old gate and they started playing it like music. Bob Marley is recorded like absolute ass. You know, it's got this like, I don't want to say Sundara, because Sundaras are very, very natural headphones. I feel like these are like skewed slightly. See, but then you put this song, like as I change songs, I'm hearing an EQ curve shift for like, this is a bassy song with a little bit of warmth. And then I switch to another song and it's just highs. So it's like, is that the IEM or am I just naturally hearing the music more so than other IEMs? Like I know for if we're going to compare directly to the other $80 ones, which I have open here, at least the 2 that I was like, what are exactly 80? Like the Dunu Kimas are 100, and I liked those, but would I take the Kimas over these? I'd have to go get the Kimas and do like side-to-side listening. I just get close. We're going to go for $80. Aria Snows, more aggressive than this. Aria Snows sort of like wake you up. They're like that cup of coffee in the morning, and these aren't there to wake you up. The Kais, on the other hand, were sort of like very similar to this with a nice warm low end. But I think these are being more honest to the music. I'm really grasping at straws here to try to describe it because at $80, that's a pretty affordable IEM, and you could own all 3 if you felt like it. But if you can only pick one, why the TruthEar HEXA, besides the fact it comes with a cute little waifu, apparently called Shiroi. What does this say? We suggest that please, wait, hold on. We suggest that please relaxing your ears after 1 hour listening. It might be harmful for our hearing if used stereo devices with high volume. What's nice and honest about it, honestly, or actually? Otis Taylor. Okay, Otis Taylor's playing. We got him wicking on the guitar. Like, just acoustic guitar. He's slapping on it. And it's happening right in the middle of my head. And there's good energy to it. And he's singing, and we got some, not the wildest soundstage, just enough to make it not feel claustrophobic, and I could still hear myself talking through them. Just like you. Yeah, you know what? I'd probably pull these out over the arias in most scenarios. Would I pull them out over the Kais, though? Like, I put the Kais in the box. They're sorted and they're in there. Like, oh, gotta keep them. I love these things. But now we're at the same price point, and I'm like, do I want to replace the Kais with the HEXA? Would I replace? We don't talk about that a lot. By the way, click the sponsor links in the description. Thank you to my sponsors in this video. And my wallpaper, desk mat. I don't think I replaced the Kais with them. But I'm not going to be like, well, these are shit, throw them out. Oh, that's why I don't do tier lists. Because if I made the Kais an A and I made these a B, but I truly enjoy them and think they're competent in someone's perfect IEM, no one will buy them. But at the same point, I can't keep every single IEM, so I'd probably put this in the yard sale. Not this, obviously. You don't get both waifus, you just get that one. Yeah, these are good. TruthEar is making good IEMs. Ooh, Tower of God. Hold on. Give me some of that rack. Wait, no. Give me some of that coon. Skip ahead. Yeah, no, these are fantastic imaging. Got some pianos going on. Got some sounds. God, things are so good under $100 now. Like, things are so fucking good under $100. Like, people who are buying $1,000 IEMs because some asshole on the internet named Zio says so are just dumb. Buy every $80 IEM, obviously, is the answer. Irregular God is on now. See, I think when you push them, when you have them playing at like a nominal volume and on high gain, it's good. Once you start pushing them, they start getting into the annoyingly detailed levels. And if you wanted that, you would just spend a little more and get the space stations, a T4 Plus. Yeah, I like these. Do I love them? No, but if these were the first $80 IEM and I had never heard the other two that I mentioned or 75 others, I'd definitely have these on like a permanent rotation. And they're so nicely built too. Oh, I should probably point out, they come with this cool fucking case, which is a soft, non-leather case, but look at it. It's like a dumpster bin. And then you have like two buttons, which you have to push down pretty hard to close them. So try not to crush them. I guess you could reach into the fold and squeeze the fold. It's an odd, this is odd. I like odd things. I like new things. This is new. I'm so missing new things. Oh, and also here's all the tips it comes with. Using my stock Taconis, but Symbios would work. And they come with 2 foams and a fuckload of these. The packaging is pretty normal other than the waifu. So yes, do I recommend these? Sure. Absolutely. If you have them, tell me you have them. If you're interested in something that's a little bit more natural sounding than like Aria, and for some reason you don't want the Kais because they're gold, I absolutely endorse the TruthEar hexas. They come with a fucking waifu. I can't get a waifu. Oh God, I'm doing a C Audio collab, and I saw the packaging, and if it's got that packaging, I'm gonna be so happy because there's waifus on it. There's 2 of them. They're not making out, which I would have them making out, but oh man, we're getting there. Anyway, Wallpaper in the Horde. Check out the sponsor links. Patreon, subscribe, start support this channel. And when I put something in the yard sale, like if I'm just like, well, this is one $80 IEM too many, you can buy it for like whatever, $41.53, and I ship it to you for free in the continent of the United States and Canada, and it'll be half shipping international. So if you can't get an IEM like this, and you live in Mozambique, you can. It's just going to cost you half the shipping. Anyway, I'm done with this. We're good. We're good? Are we good? I'm going to literally take whatever's in this out, and I'm going to hang this up on my heater over there because... What? What is that? Install guide. Oh, it's literally you're supposed to install this on a little stand. Oh, I'm glad I emptied that out. So yeah, they intend for you to keep this, but I'm not selling this in the yard sale. I got to keep every waifu that comes across the desk. Sorry, guys. Like the Witch Pro is going to be for sale. I ain't selling you any part of that. Sorry. It's my channel. I'll do what I want with my wife.